At 74, Liam Neeson remains one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. Audiences know him for his powerful voice, commanding screen presence, and unforgettable performances in films like Schindler's List and Taken. On screen, he often plays fearless men who overcome impossible odds. But away from the cameras, his life has been shaped by a heartbreaking personal tragedy that no amount of fame or success could ever erase. Long before becoming an international star, Liam Neeson grew up in Ballymena, Northern Ireland. His childhood was simple, and he learned the value of hard work from an early age. Before acting became his career, he tried several different jobs and even competed in amateur boxing. Those experiences helped build the quiet determination that would later define both his career and his personal life. After years of working in theater and smaller film roles, Neeson finally earned worldwide recognition with his remarkable performance in Schindler's List. The role proved that he was far more than a leading man with a strong voice. He had the ability to portray deep emotion with honesty and restraint, earning respect from audiences and critics around the world. His career continued to grow, bringing him opportunities in historical dramas, action films, and major Hollywood productions, while his professional life was reaching new heights. Something even more meaningful was happening behind the scenes. Liam met actress Natasha Richardson, and their relationship quickly became one of Hollywood's most admired love stories. They married, started a family, and welcomed two sons. Friends often describe them as deeply devoted to one another, creating a private life built on love, trust, and mutual respect despite the pressures of fame. Everything changed in March 2009 when Natasha Richardson suffered a serious head injury during a skiing accident in Canada. At first, the incident didn't seem life-threatening, but her condition suddenly became much worse. Within days, the entertainment world was stunned by the news that she had passed away at just 45 years old. For Liam Neeson, the loss was unimaginable. He had lost not only his wife, but also the person who had been at the center of his family and personal happiness. Instead of withdrawing completely, Neeson focused on being there for his two sons while continuing his acting career. Returning to work wasn't about forgetting the pain. It was about finding a way to move forward while honoring the memory of the woman he loved. Around that time, the Taken series transformed him into one of Hollywood's biggest action stars, introducing him to an entirely new generation of fans. What made those performances feel so believable was the emotion behind them. Many viewers saw strength on the screen, but there was also a quiet sadness that seemed genuine. His characters often carried emotional scars, and audiences connected with that authenticity. Whether intentional or not, Neeson's real-life experiences gave many of his later performances an added layer of depth. Unlike many celebrities, Liam Neeson rarely spoke publicly about his grief. When he did mention Natasha, it was always with love and respect. He never turned his personal tragedy into publicity. Instead, he chose to remember her privately while continuing to raise their children and build the career they had once celebrated together. Years have passed, but the loss remains part of his story. Friends and colleagues have often spoken about his resilience and quiet strength. He has continued acting in successful films, proving that life can move forward even after unimaginable heartbreak. Yet those closest to him understand that some losses never completely disappear. They simply become part of who a person is. For many fans, Liam Neeson's story is inspiring not because he escaped tragedy, but because he found the courage to keep living through it. His journey reminds us that real strength isn't measured by physical power or heroic movie roles. Sometimes, true strength is simply choosing to keep going, one day at a time, while carrying memories that never fade. Today, Liam Neeson is remembered not only as one of Hollywood's finest actors, but also as a man who faced extraordinary personal loss with dignity. His life is a reminder that behind every famous face is a human story filled with love, hope, heartbreak, and resilience. That quiet perseverance may be his greatest legacy of all. Natasha Richardson's passing. Liam Neeson faced the difficult task of rebuilding his life while raising their two sons. Those closest to him have often said that family became his greatest priority. Although he continued making films, his focus extended far beyond Hollywood. Every new project came with the challenge of balancing a demanding career while being present for his children during one of the hardest periods of their lives. As the years went on, Neeson found a new level of success that few actors experienced later in their careers. The Taken franchise made him one of the world's biggest action stars, proving that audiences embraced his calm authority and powerful screen presence. What made his performances stand out wasn't just the action sequences, but the emotion behind them. His characters often carried pain, regret, and determination, making them feel more believable than the typical movie hero. Despite his fame, Liam never appeared interested in living like a traditional celebrity. He avoided unnecessary attention, rarely discussed his private life, and preferred letting his work speak for itself. Interviews often revealed a thoughtful and humble man who valued family, friendships, and meaningful conversations over the glamour of Hollywood. That quiet personality earned him respect from both colleagues and fans. Many people believe his personal experiences gave greater emotional depth to his later performances. Whether portraying a grieving father, a retired detective, or a man seeking justice, his expressions often carried a sense of realism that audiences could immediately recognize. It wasn't something that could be taught in acting school. Life itself had shaped the way he approached every role. Away from the cameras, Neeson remained deeply connected to the memory of Natasha Richardson. Rather than speaking publicly about his loss on a regular basis, he honored her through the life they built together and by supporting their sons as they grew into adulthood. Those who knew the couple often described their marriage as one built on genuine love and mutual respect, making her absence even more heartbreaking. Over time, Liam also became known for his generosity and professionalism. Directors frequently praised his dedication, punctuality, and willingness to help younger actors. Even after decades in the industry, he approached each film with the same discipline that had guided him since his early theater days. His reputation as a dependable performer became just as important as his on-screen success. As Hollywood continued to change, many actors of his generation found fewer leading roles. Liam Neeson, however, remained in demand because audiences trusted him. Whether starring in thrillers, dramas, or historical films, he brought authenticity to every performance. His commanding voice, calm confidence, and emotional honesty made him one of the few actors capable of carrying an entire film almost single-handedly. Fans often admire Liam Neeson not only because of his talent, but because of the dignity with which he has faced life's greatest challenges. Success never erased his grief, and time never completely healed the loss of his wife. Yet he continued moving forward, proving that resilience doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means finding the strength to keep living while carrying cherished memories. Today, Liam Neeson stands as more than an accomplished actor. He represents perseverance, quiet courage, and unwavering devotion to family. His story reminds us that behind every successful career is a real person who experiences the same joys and heartbreaks as everyone else. That humanity is what continues to make him so admired around the world. At 74, Liam Neeson's legacy is built on much more than blockbuster films or award-winning performances. It is the story of a man who found extraordinary success, experienced unimaginable loss, and chose to keep moving forward with grace. His journey continues to inspire millions, proving that true strength is measured not by fame or achievement, but by the courage to face life one day at a time. As Liam Neeson entered his later years, he showed no desire to slow down completely. While many actors began stepping away from leading roles, he continued choosing projects that challenged him both physically and emotionally. His experience allowed him to portray older characters with wisdom and authenticity, giving audiences performances that felt honest rather than exaggerated. Every new film reminded viewers that true talent doesn't fade with age. One reason people continue to admire Neeson is because he has never tried to reinvent himself through controversy or constant publicity. Instead, he built his reputation on consistency, professionalism, and respect for his craft. Directors and fellow actors frequently describe him as calm, disciplined, and easy to work with. Those qualities helped him remain one of the industry's most trusted performers for decades. Behind the scenes, however, the memory of Natasha Richardson has never truly disappeared. Losing someone you love changes the way you see the future. Every family celebration, holiday, and personal milestone carries both happiness and a quiet reminder of the person who should still be there. While Liam rarely speaks about those emotions publicly, many believe they continue to shape the man he is today. His relationship with his sons has also remained one of the most important parts of his life. Through difficult times, he focused on giving them stability, encouragement, and support. As they grew older and built lives of their own, Neeson remained a devoted father who valued family above everything else. Those close to him often say that fatherhood became one of his greatest sources of strength after tragedy struck. Throughout his career, Liam has played countless unforgettable characters. He has portrayed historical figures, action heroes, menors, detectives, and ordinary men caught in extraordinary situations. Yet despite the variety of roles, audiences often recognize one common quality in every performance: a quiet emotional depth that feels completely genuine. It is that sincerity that has kept his work timeless across generations. Fans around the world continue to revisit classics like Schindler's List, Michael Collins' Love Actually, and the Taken series, discovering new appreciation for the range of his performances. Younger audiences know him as an action icon, while longtime movie lovers remember the dramatic performances that first established his reputation. Very few actors have managed to succeed across the many different genres while maintaining the same level of respect. Liam Neeson's life also reminds us that public success does not guarantee personal happiness. Awards, fame, and financial success cannot protect anyone from unexpected heartbreak. His story reflects a truth that many people understand all too well: that loss can touch anyone, regardless of status or achievement. What matters most is how a person chooses to move forward afterward. Even after decades in the spotlight, Neeson has remained remarkably grounded. He avoids unnecessary drama, rarely seeks attention outside of promoting his work, and continues to value privacy over celebrity culture. That humble approach has only strength in the admiration people feel for him. Fans respect not only his acting ability, but also the quiet dignity with which he has lived his life. Looking back, Liam Neeson's journey is one of remarkable resilience. From humble beginnings in Northern Ireland to becoming one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars, he has experienced incredible success alongside profound personal loss. Through every challenge, he has continued moving forward with strength, grace, and determination. At 74, Liam Neeson's legacy extends far beyond the movies he has made. He represents perseverance, loyalty, and the enduring power of love and family. His life reminds us that while heartbreak may change a person forever, it does not have to define them completely. That quiet courage, shown year after year, may be the greatest role he has ever played.